Good morning, guys. It's Sunday, September the 16th already. One day closer to me getting my new travel trailer, I hope. Anyway, it's 7:06 a.m. It's going to be a little warm today, which is not usual for September in Texas at all. No wind at all, none. No clouds, perfectly clear. But the sun's not quite up yet. The sun is sleeping late today. But having said that, for those of you that use the Amazon link in the description of my videos to buy products, thank you very much, because that helps a little bit. For those of you that aren't aware of it, there'll be a link to Amazon products in all of my video descriptions. And if you use that link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission, which helps out, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's kind of a win-win for both of us. So having said that, we got a lot of comments. Let's see what my Google thing's got going. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Hey, Rusty. The time is 7:07 a.m. Currently in Burnett, it's 70 and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be mostly sunny with a forecasted high of 95 and a low of 67. Have a nice day.
Kind of cute, isn't it? Kind of cute. Hey, Google. Tell me a joke.
This might make you laugh. What's a computer's favorite beat? An algorithm.
What's a computer's favorite beat? An algorithm? Okay. Anyway. Oh, man, I can't believe it's already September the 17th, guys. It's 2017. Yo, the older you get, it seems like time just zips, kind of like you're rolling down the mountain. Anyway, Walter has got a couple of comments. One is about the GPS, one about talking with Google. He says he'd send me an email, and he said Google was very interesting. This is Joyce Jason on the GPS and backup camera. He says, as a solo traveler, one of my biggest challenges with purchasing a travel trailer is hooking it up to my vehicle without a spotter, someone to help out a little bit. And what else? Oh, if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate your thoughts on the Never Miss Hitch. He's got a couple of links to the Never Miss Hitch. Yeah, look, I looked at the video. It's pretty neat. It's just some sticks that stick up, and you kind of line up using that. And I may use something. I don't know. I got by for all those years without it, but I got into a pattern. I'd line up, and then I'd back up a little bit and get out and go look, and then I'd see if I needed another foot or so. I got pretty good at it, and I may end up having to get something. But initially, I may start off with nothing. We'll see. And then move up. But thank you for the link. It is a good product. You might give it a try. The worst thing that happens, you send it back. James Sunbad Fish. That's the guy's name. GPS backup. Hey, Rusty, I did some research on GPS because I was going to drive for Uber. Majority said use Google Maps or Waze app with an old phone, or just buy a cheap tablet and connect to your mobile hotspot. I also saw cheap Bluetooth backup cameras on Amazon for $20 and up. Good luck, buddy, polishing that diamond. No, thank you. Yeah, there are some pretty inexpensive ways to defeat both of these. But I got to tell you this. I won't talk about that now, but Google Earth fascinates the crap out of me. MMP Cody, GPS backup. Here you go, an RV GPS with backup camera. It's Rand McNally something. He's got a link. I've used the semi-truck version and loved it. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I'll check that out here in a little bit. MMP Cody again, GPS backup. YouTube had an outage earlier for about 20 minutes. That might be why it did not upload. It's working now. Yeah, apparently I figured they were having some problems yesterday because videos went nuts. It all works out. They want to make the revenue. And also, You know, I looked at my demonetized, or not they're not totally demonetized. They are not suitable for all advertisers. But the number of those has diminished. So some of them they have approved for all advertisers. So it's like anything else. You give it enough time, it all seems to work out. This is Shift into High talking with Google. Ask in Kingsland, Texas, what is the average temperature, broad to narrow, just a guess after using Siri. Yeah, yeah. To get information out of this device, you got to get your questions fairly specific. It'll get better. This is a conversation with Google. Lillian, here is a question. Hey, G, what is a nationalist? Okay, we'll find out. Hey, Google, what is a nationalist?
Nationalist, a person who advocates political independence for a country.
All right. Did you get that, Lillian? All right, this is GPS backup coho. I currently use the Mrs. for my backup camera, but I have been thinking about getting one of these in the link, not a GPS, but looks like it will work great for hooking up the hitch. He's got a link to an Amazon product. Good for you, Amazon, Amazon, go, go, go. Anyway, so I'll check that out. Thank you for the link, Coho. This is William on GPS. Rusty, here is my experience and food for thought. I found that the more useful use for a backup camera is to see what is behind you when you're underway, and also can you see when it's safe to move back to the right lane when you are passing. What activates the camera normally is from the light wiring, which turns on the backup light. Since you most likely won't have backup lights on your trailer, you would have to run a wire. No, I'm going to get something wireless. Don't worry about that, because the better way to activate the camera is to connect. Yeah, and then he says, and then he talks about the wireless camera working. It says there are several wireless backup cameras on Amazon, of which probably any of them will work fine. Do not spend a lot of money or a lot on fancy models. I hope this helps, and looking forward to your getting back on the road. Yeah, thank you very much, William. Yeah, thank you for your input. This is Morris on the GPS backup camera. Morris says, I have this camera. I use it for a hitch camera. I put it on the back of my travel trailer for a backup camera, and I set it on the ground to the back of my trailer to check the lights before each trip. That's pretty smart. Works good. He's got a link to Camping World on that. He says he uses the Garmin RV770 for GPS. He says it is very expensive, but is specifically made for RVs and travel trailers. Yeah, you program. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that's a pretty good unit. A little pricey, though. You're right. This is Dorothy on GPS backup. It says go to etrailer.com for some good GPS backup cameras. Well, I will. See, that's what I mean. Whenever you have an issue, it's good to get people involved, because, see, these are things I'd never thought of. You know, there's, like I've said this before too, there's two kinds of intelligence. The intelligence you possess and the intelligence everyone else possesses. And guess who's got the most? Everyone else. And if you can tap into that resource, you find out all this stuff. See, I wasn't aware of any of this, or most of it. Talking with Google, Eddie. It has been fun to watch you grow into more and more technology. What with the solar panels, now the home assistant, and a more fully featured travel trailer. He really, though you have one, you just can't pull it. I've got one coming I can pull. Do you think at some point you might put a fixed solar panel on your new rig so you are charging all the time, and then augment it with a suitcase when you land somewhere? I may go that route when I start shopping. 265 watts on the roof and 120 folding to set out when I land for a couple of days. Kind of depends on your percentage of boondocking. Yeah, anyway, it says kudos to you for embracing technologies in your later years rather than fearing it like so many seniors do. I know they do. I'm around them all the time. I have a small in-home computer consulting business, and the over 70 types are generally scared to death of their computer, but their checks don't bounce. That's pretty good. Way to go, Eddie. Get them. No, you're right. People over 70 are paranoid about technology. This is Talking with Google. This is Grandma Patty. I like the joke a day from Google. Yeah, sometimes I just tell me a joke, just see what it comes out with. This is a conversation, Christine. I found this very interesting. Have you asked her what the meaning of life is? I will. Hey Google, what's the meaning of life?
I have a factory warranty, so I don't worry about things like that.
Cute. Why I started a YouTube channel is a video I did a long time ago. Perry, I have a new wave cooker that works very well for me. There's also a mini version, half the size. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting my RV. Thank you for the input. I'm just looking forward to getting my RV so I can do some of these things. Jane on Talking with Google. Funny. My mother always enjoyed having a Miller Lite in the afternoon too. I could see the benefits of having Google Home in an RV, especially for weather forecasts and other travel-related information. In regards to your earlier video, I don't have a GPS or backup camera, but they're on my list. I've been using Google Earth for years. It's been very helpful in locating those lesser-known sites of interest when traveling. You can get a general idea of the terrain as well. Yeah, I got Google Earth yesterday. I finally figured out a way to get it on my Google Chrome. It hadn't been available on Google Chrome very long, but now I've got it, and it fascinates me. Google Earth is totally fascinating. I may do a video about it. Clint, Talking with Google. I just played it again and got a 2.5-minute Stella Artois beer commercial. How appropriate for Beer 30. Good. Well, yeah, they're the videos that were totally demonetized are now partially demonetized, and there's only 5 or 6 of them. There was about 14, so that it's coming back. It's all working out. I ain't paranoid about it. Nancy on Talking with Google. Hey Rusty, you just hit the 8,000 subs. Congrats. Good job. Thank you, Nancy. I'm proud of that. Roy Talking with Google. On GPS, I use Google Maps to navigate. I use Google Maps to navigate 2,816 miles. The only problem is you need a good internet connection. That's correct. I had a little problem at Crazy Horse. If I had not purchased a WeBoost from Amazon, I would have been in big trouble. Google Maps overall worked well. Yeah, it does work well, but what happens, you get in those dead areas where there's no signal and you're screwed. That's where the GPS device has an advantage. It has it stored inside. So, this is Christine on Talking with Google. That was really neat. She's pretty smart. I wonder if it uses the same heuristics of a Google search online. Oh, you answer this later. Sounds like yes. Yeah, it appears it does. I don't know what heuristics is, but it is basically using the Google search. Gavin H on comment call. They actually demonetize comment call. I don't know why they do that. Every time now. Would be interesting if a class action started to consume YouTube over this obvious agenda. I don't know if they have an agenda. They may, but they are being sued every way in the world. Lear 180 pickup camper. This is Keck the Destroyer. Hey Rusty, how much did you pay for this topper? I paid, I think it was $1,650 out the door. Let me add that in right quick for him so he can see it. Because sometimes, most of these people aren't watching this comment call, I don't think. PJ Biker on Talking with Google. Thermos stainless steel beverage can insulator. He found that and left a link to it. Thank you, PJ. For those of you that want a good koozie, I've got that stainless steel one, works great. Thank you, PJ. This is Jeffrey on Talking with Google. Google Home must use voice recognition software, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff, I would say they do use voice recognition software. That's basically all it is. But having said that, thank you for your comment. This is John talking with Google. I am sold. My wife wants to know if Google can tell you a recipe. Yeah, it does. It's got, just a minute. Hey, Google, give me a recipe for lasagna.
Okay, I've got a recipe called World's Best Lasagna from All Recipes.
Hey, Google.
This recipe serves...
Stop. Yeah.
All right, done.
Thank you. John, it does recipes. Talking with Google, rather be fishing. I want one. Well, you know, they're not expensive. I think they're $120. And, you know, it's just basically a speaker. All I wanted was a speaker. All this other stuff's just additional for me. Elmer, this was 12 hours ago, on Talking with Google. He says, no ads. We are camping tonight and back to home base Sunday. My beverage of choice this evening is Coca-Cola and green onion chips. Setting, watching the fire ring. Good web services here. Gatlinburg, Tennessee is a fantastic place to visit. We were married in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee 52 years ago. That's a while. Good night, Rusty. Interesting chat. Thank you. So anyways, and then another guy says, Clint says he had a 30-second ad. So it's just, they've just slowed it down. That's all. It's not terrible. It's just not good. This is on GPS backup, Grandma Patty. I ordered my R-Pod with the backup camera just because I know it would be backing up where children may be running around. I know it was more expensive that way, but now I don't have to figure out how to install one myself. I've never used a GPS. I love having maps. In an EMP event, there will be a lot of people who never learn to read a map. That's true, probably. This is cute. This is about the GPS backup. This guy's name is Wolfsburg Warehouse. It says, you'll need a backup camera for your Elio. I think that's pretty cute. I think that's funny. Oh, yeah. GPS backup camera, BZ10sec. Locate all and any cell existing towers, registered and non-registered structures where antennas are placed. Towers may be used for various services, including cellular, paging, microwave, others. So anyway, he left a link to www.antennasearch.com. Apparently you can find out where cell phone antennas are as you're traveling. Michael on GPS backup. Rusty, I wouldn't recommend a GPS unit. This is the one that I bought. Check it out. Wireless backup camera system. One's IP69K waterproof wireless license plate, rear view camera, night vision, blah, blah, blah. He's got a link to it on Amazon. But he says he wouldn't recommend a GPS unit. I probably won't then. I mean, I don't like to complicate my life. I don't. So I'll probably just do like the other guy said and have me an extra phone. I do have an extra phone, an old smartphone, and I can turn on the Wi-Fi on my phone and turn on the hotspot and connect it, and away we go. This is Clint on GPS. It says, now there's an ad. I have no clue what's going on here. I don't either. I have to tell you. This is GPS backup, Billy. I have a Dodge Ram 2500 2015, came with a backup camera. It pops up in a small space in my rear view mirror. Next to useless for me as it is very small. Of course, I'm 67, LOL. I hear you. Yeah, I know. GPS backup camera, Janice. Got GPS backup camera requests. Had no ad, don't have one yet, but the wireless LV heard is easy breezy. Thank you, Janice. GPS backup, this is Fred. Backup camera eyeball hitches, attaches to your tailgate magnetically, and the viewer plugs directly into your cigarette lighter. Only use it for trailer hookup. I have one and use it all the time. Use it, then take it off. You know, that might be a good idea there, because they do make a very simple one that just fits on the back of the truck, and that might be a big help for hooking up. I may have to do that. Thank you, Fred. This is Phil on GPS Backup. Hi, Rusty. Found your channel and subscribed. I think you're talking about Adventure Van Man. He does GPS boondocking. Yeah, I mentioned in the video that there was someone out there that uses the GPS and Google Earth to find spots. But I tell you, you know, that sounds good, and I thought about that yesterday. But whenever you're using GPS and Google Earth to find you a camping spot, you're still taking a chance, because you drive out there, even though you've seen the roads and the terrain, you haven't seen it close up. All right, and if I'm going to be pulling a travel trailer, I want to be, number one, sure I can turn around, and number two, be sure I don't have to get, I get out there and find a spot. I don't like to miss when I'm pulling a travel trailer. So I'm probably just going to use cheapcamping.net or whatever it is, or freecamping.net, whatever it is. And then there's one more I'll mention to you I found. Well, I'm not going to try it now. I'd have a hard time finding it. But anyway, there is another site. It says, this is Elmer on GPS Backup. We're going to do about 3 or 4 more and then we're done. Afternoon, Rusty. Went straight to video. Good to know what's up. Added note, I have a backup camera on my GMC Yukon Denali, as well as a camera on my camper. It's wireless. You should be able to purchase at your dealership when camper shows up. Thank you, Elmer. This is Dan on GPS Backup. 2 or 3 quarts of beer a day won't hurt you. Yeah. Get 'em, Dan. Don't sugarcoat it, boy. Clint, GPS Backup. You're up now. No ad running on this one. I hear you. Don't rub it in, Clint. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Okay, this will be the last one. We'll shut her down. This is Patricia on Comment Call. Just wanted to let you all interested know that through today, the 16th, well, that's over. And she's talking about some specials they were having at Amazon on their Fire tablets. It still may. So you can check out Amazon. I'll do one more. This is, here we go. This is Lillian on Comment Call. Bonjour, mas ami, means good day, my friends. Mes pronounced Maz. Bonjour, mas amis, means good day, my friends. Well, good day, Lillian. Anyway, guys, that's it. Yabba dabba doo. That's it for today. But again, I hate to keep reminding you. I mean, I'll sound like a broken record. But really, it's a win-win. If you use the Amazon link that's in the description, it benefits this channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. So that's about as good a deal as you're going to get for helping out old Rusty here. And but anyway, having said that, it's 7:29. I like to get walking pretty soon. So from Central Texas on Sunday morning, Johnny Cash or whoever it was, Christopherson, that Sunday morning coming down, a good song. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight. That's just drinking water. How easy is that? How does it help you lose weight? Because you feel full. And what else? Take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Deep breaths several times a day. Why? Because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Just think, now that's 2 simple things you can do to be a little bit healthier, and they're very easy. The next one is stretch, walk, keep your body busy, you know, and those 3 things right there. You know, and you probably avoid a lot of problems down the road. And that way you'll be healthy enough to enjoy the videos coming up when I get in my RV. Am I going somewhere right away? Not right away, but I'll go. I mean, you know me. I'll get the itch and away I go. Who knows where. Thumbs up, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Adios. Bye-bye.